One of the things that I am so happy to say about myself is I have gotten to the point where I don't need something to make me feel good about myself, to give me self-esteem because I'm ashamed that I can or cannot do something. I can accept the reality of life. I can accept death, and that's the end. I don't need to make up stories. Oh, well, I'm going to see my grandmother again, see my daddy again, and my dog snuffing up again. I don't need those things to give myself comfort. There are those who need to make up stories to make themselves feel comfortable because they fear death, they fear the unknown, they really have low self-esteem. Free your mind. Accept reality, my friend. It's just, in the long run, the acceptance of reality is just better. I am not a good math student, never have been. I'm very poor in math. Now, I can pretend. I can read some books on geometry and trigonometry and all that kind of good stuff. But if you ask me to apply, listen to me. If you ask me to apply those things, I will fail. Because that's just these higher mathematics. It's not that I'm dumb and ignorant. It's just something I can't get into. And I accept that. I'm not a, what's that guy in the wheelchair? Somebody like that. What's his name? That physicist? Steven something. I don't know. Mark DeGrasso or whatever his name. I'm not a physicist or some kind of chemist. I'm not none of those things. My math is really, really pitiful. And I can accept that. Now, I can make myself to be other than that. I can put on a show for you to make it look like. I'm some kind of mathematician, some kind of math genius. I can put on a show and make you look like that. But again, if you ask me to apply, that's a whole different ball game. Then I'm in trouble. It's better for me just to say, hey, don't depend on me for any kind of math skills. I just don't do that. And I feel all right about it. It's just, I don't feel any shame. That's just not my thing. I could probably be better somewhere else, but I'm just not good in math. So I'm saying all this to bring us this point. There are those like this guy, if you know him or you don't know him, but he represents a lot of people out here in pro-black, blackety black land. He gets very, very angry if you talk about white supremacy. He does not like that label, that term, or whatever you want to call it. He does not like white man ain't superior over me. He does not like that. But when you look at his condition and you see where he's at, you don't see him equal or superior to white man. So, see, it goes about because you don't like certain labels. It makes you feel bad. You suffer low self-esteem. But the reality is the reality. There are those of us who make mockery of people on certain jobs. You feel shame doing the job. So I am a environmental refuse engineer. That sounds good, don't it? Hey, what you do for a living? Well, you see, I am an environmental refuse engineer, aka I'm a trash man. I drive a truck and I pick up the trash. Some people may feel some kind of shame being a trash person. What's the shame of that? Somebody has to pick up the trash. If you don't pick up the trash, we're going to find ourselves in bad situation. Why are you ashamed? To help keep your city, to keep your place clean. But there are those who are ashamed. I'm a trash man. What was that show? Rock, a few in the 90s, had a show named Rock, and Rock was a trash man. He was a proud trash man. But there are those, no, I'm not a trash man. I am an environmental refuse engineer. I am a dinnerware hygiene specialist, aka I'm a dishwasher. You shame to go tell people, what do you do for a living? What is your job? I wash dishes. Somebody got to do these. Why are we feeling shame? Well, maybe because of the pay. Some of these jobs don't pay a lot. So we feel shame because I wash dishes. If washing dishes paid $100 an hour, it probably would be a whole different ball game. But we feel shame because people know you wash dishes, you don't make a lot of money. You put out the trash, you stink, when you get off the job, blah, blah, blah. I am a building sanitizer manager, aka I'm a janitor. You clean buildings. You clean toilets, you clean bathrooms, whatever. You're a janitor. You mop the floor in buildings. We feel shame. We suffer low self-esteem. Dr. Martin Luther King said, no matter what your job, be proud of what you do. And I remember hearing him say that when I was a little boy. And that helped me get through a lot of things, because a lot of the jobs that I had growing up was jobs that people would feel shame if you suffer low self-esteem. So clearly this person here suffers low self-esteem. He wants to be something that he's not. So I don't tell me, don't talk to me about white supremacy, because ain't no white man superior over me. Technically that's true. But the reality is this, sir. You don't like the name, but the reality is you are an inferior and you are below these people until you can prove that you are equal or superior to them. It's simple as that. In the boxing ring, I am very sure that I cannot do anything with Mike Tyson. He's a professional boxer. I'm pretty sure he's stronger than I am. And chances are I wouldn't stand a chance of going a few rounds with Mike Tyson. Seriously. Mike Tyson is superior to me in boxing. I can accept it. There's no shame. You have people, oh man, I could do this with Mike Tyson and he can't do this to me. Then you actually get into the ring with Mike Tyson, he knock your ass out in the first 30 seconds. Accept reality, my friend, is much easier. I can accept that. So I'm not going to get my happy ass in the boxing ring with Mike Tyson. It's simple as that. Now here's a guy. Oh, ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing as white supremacy. Well, what do you want to call it, sir? You getting your ass whooped. You living in the domination of another man. You depend on this man for food, clothing, and shelter. The clothes on your back, chances are you did not wear it. You got it from China, some damn where. Maybe, oh, he travels to Africa. So some actual Africans, he gave a few cents to some Africans to make him some clothes. But when it's all said and done, sir, whether you like it or not, you're not on the same level with the people like Tariq Nasheed always say. You're not on the same level with the people, the dominant society. You're not. And just because you don't like the name white supremacy, it doesn't make any difference. The reality is you're not on that level. What makes you their equal? You have the potential and you can be, but you're not. I don't know if I could ever be equal to Mike Tyson. I'm not going to try. I can just accept the fact Mike Tyson is superior to me. Now, maybe when he gets real old or something or get crippled, I might have a chance to beat Mike Tyson. I can accept that Mike Tyson whooped my backside. And so, sir, it doesn't make any difference because you don't like the label white supremacy. You're going to have to call it something. You are dominated. Your ass is whooped. The only thing you do is complain. What the white folks do. If you so superior or if you so equal, why are you always complaining about what they do? Because you can't do nothing to stop them. See, you can run your mouth and you can huff and puff and act like you this and that. But when it comes to applying those things, if you're not inferior, if you're on the same level, well, show us how that's applied, sir. Where's your water you control? Where's the laws that you make that they obey? Where's your electrical plants, your nuclear power plants? Your farmland that can feed your people 40 million plus or whatever. You have nothing. You don't control nothing. You need him to survive until you prove otherwise. You can dress in all the African garments you want to and talk all that Pan-African stuff that you want to. And you're getting no help from your African folks. You're not getting any help from them at all. So the point was made, why hasn't Africa helped the Black American the same way that America and NATO, these Europeans, helped the Ukraine? What is your answer, sir? They give you nothing. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said this to us. Why do you like the white man? You love the white man because he gives you nothing. You love all these leaders. You love Louis Farrakhan. You love Tariq Nasheed. You love Young Pharaoh. You love Sinetta. You love all these people that you follow and foam at the mouth. And this guy thinks he's better than me because more people listen to him. Just because more people listen to you or you think you popular, sir, don't make you right. Adolf Hitler was popular. Charles Manson was popular. They have people who buy serial killer trading cards. Popularity don't make you right. Only thing it goes to show me that you suffer from low self-esteem and you can't accept the reality of things because you don't know how to change it. Why don't you come here and listen to this channel and we can show you how to change this crap once and for all.